Welcome to Newspage channel. Let's subscribe to watch newest news daily. Black Panther becoming second highest Marvel pick as it nears $500 million, read, Deadline. Saturday AM. Similar to a week ago, no film can break out and survive and Black Panther ruled world as the Marvel pick is seeing third weekend no. With a pace toward related why his movie pass blocking Red Sparrow ticket purchases this weekend. Saturday night is always a huge turning point for this movie, and if it ultimately hits by Sunday, that's no surprise. Even if it falls slightly short of $500 million, Black Panther will rank as the second highest grossing Marvel movie at the domestic box office, running over Avengers Age of Ultron and standing behind Avengers M.NBSP at present. Black Panther will own the third weekend ever at the domestic BO behind Star Wars The Force Awakens and Avatar. With an opening at in second place, Century Fox Chernin Entertainment Red Sparrow no soaring eagle at the box office, especially next to its net in production cost, which reportedly includes star Jennifer Lawrence's estimated paycheck. Originally Fox was to release this movie in the fall, but then wisely moved it away from Lawrence's Landman Mother cinema score. Domestic in September. The film gets a B cinema score, indicating that her fans are happier, though slightly less so than the B's earned by Joy Pand's American Hustle, but not over the moon about her playing a sultry Russian ballerina Ternetsky in a period film. Director Francis Lawrence fell in love with the book and frankly wasn't even aware that a similar movie like Atomic Blonde was in the making took it to his Hunger Games star, who responded to the sexual empowerment themes in the material, especially post her phone hack. Post Hunger Games, then Lawrence's could have teamed on material that was more populist, possessed some more zeitgeist appeal. However, the actress choices have intentionally been more sophisticated. NBSP joined opening and Mother. That of course comes with commercial risk. The deja vu in Red Sparrow that it's facing a similar set of challenges that the world-worn Atomic Blonde did. First, Red Sparrow business opening around the same range and Atomic Blonde. And though it was much cheaper at an Edervim before Pampa, and both pics earned B cinema scores. NBSP even thought Red Sparrow fuzz a lower Rotten Tomatoes score at than Atomic Blonde's fresh. There's a similar reaction from critics. Both possess a manic art house rhythm in its pace. Spurts of violence are followed by slower, convoluted moments, never rising above pulp. While Red Sparrow's domestic will likely underdeliver with a take below it puts pressure on overseas to deliver. Ironically, you'd think this type of film would work, but Atomic Blonde with Charlize Theron earn less overseas at than its stateside. Fox cut a riveting, gorgeous trailer that they showed off initially at last spring's CinemaCon, but for the average moviegoer, as social media monitor Relnish Mix observes, they've seen this all before, with fans equating Red Sparrow to female starring action films like Salt and Atomic Blonde. Females were in the theater at 4 Red Sparrow and Jennifer Lawrence fans were present at, also giving the spy pick a B. Were over B, while guys were harder on the film with a B, and the underset as well B. With an opening at and Road Place GMS and BSP Death Wish slightly under the result of other low-budget guy action fare which has flooded the marketplace during the first quarter, that is ST's films Den of Thieving and BSP. Domestic. Global and Studio Canal Lionsgate The Commuter opening. Domestic Global, all of which carry similar production costs in the range. Both studios behind those latter two picks have sung hosannas that these red meat picks are in the black after ancillaries, and we're hearing a similar echo on Death Wish and given MGM's TV deals. Clearly no one was asking for a reboot of this Charles Bronson classic starring SS action star Bruce Willis. In the wake of the Parkland shootings, this movie has been a challenge with its avenging protagonist. Some of its promotional elements had to be dialed down. There was a campy grindhouse-like trailer cut in the spirit of Eli Roth, which yielded views across social on official MGM channels after a campaign that generated views across several social channels with conversation that skewed positive-negative. Some in the creative community continue, such as Proglina Star Wars story screenwriters Gary Whitta and Chris Weitz still found the trailer hard to sit through during Black Panther. Cinema score was a B. Those who turned up were males over with the minority being at who gave the pick its best grade of a ne. Continued shoutouts to Sonic Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle and Fox's Greatest Showman. It's March and these Christmas releases are still in the top with respective running domestic games of and M. Check out our lowdown on the box office potential for Oscar's Best Picture winner here. Industry estimates for March. NBSP Black Panther dis theaters NBSP. MNBSP free NBSP dames.m NBSP total NBSP Red Sparrow Fox Theaters PIM free includes previews dames.m NBSP WK. NBSP Death Wish MGM Theaters MNBSP free includes gay previews dames PIM NBSP WK. NBSP Game Night in LWB Theaters PIM NBSP Freedames.m NBSP Total MWK NBSP Peter Rabbit Sony Theaters NBSP NBSP Freedames.m NBSP Total MWK NBSP Annihilation Par Theaters NBSP Freedames.m NBSP Total MWK NBSP Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle Sony Theaters Freedames.m NBSP Total WK NBSP 50 Shades Freedoms BUNI Theaters PIM NBSP Freedames.m Total MWK NBSP The Greatest Showman Fox Theaters K Friends Dames.m NBSP Total MWK NBSP Everyday or Theaters K Freedames.m NBSP Total MWK Midday Updates Pride Now Industry Estimates Havens Black Panther between him and Weekend 3 down around a sweet. Cut back to a week ago and we saw chill lower in the plus range and then he just blew up. That's apt to happen again as many believe has headed to M by Sunday. NBSP Black Panther besieing today. Century Fox Chernin Entertainment Red Sparrow looks to post today and M for the weekend. If the Jennifer Lawrence Russian spy movie flies to that perch or higher, it will rep her best solo outing at the box office for a non-franchise IP outside of her Hunger Games movies. Prior times Red Sparrow joined Popen to M for an original Lawrence feature. MGM's NBSP Death Wish loading up. M per industry estimates and a M start. Technically speaking was the last time Bruce Willis starred in action theatrical releases with since A Dame to Kill for M opening I. Retaliation M NBSP Red NBSPM and Good Day to Die Hard M. It's been a while. Interesting to note that nearly a year ago during Oscars weekend was when Universal Blumhouse's Get Out opened to an awesome before finaling here we are this weekend and there's whispers that the Jordan Peele movie could potentially steal Best Picture away from Fox searchlights on a punch-off The Shape of Water panned 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. NBSP Friday there's no question about it whatsoever. Disney Marvel Black Panther will own the top spot at the box office in its third weekend with a date that's well north of with the possible shot at yesterday made from Wednesday with a running domestic tally of the pick would need to clear to hit the $500 million mark in U.S. Canada by Sunday, and that's not a ridiculous bar for the Marvel movie to clear. With Oscars on Sunday, moviegoers will definitely make a point about seeing this year's crop of Best Picture nominees, specifically those still in theaters. Read The Shape of Water, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. The Post, Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Lady Bird, Panther, Fandom Thread. NBSP Even Thoth, Dunk Iron, Panther, Get Out, Spare Out on DVD, or in the case of the latter running on HBO, they are still part of the Best Picture showcases that many exhibitors like Regal and AMC are running around the nation. Century Fox Chernin Entertainment spread Sparrow, which is the team of Hunger Games Catching Fire. Mockingjay star Jennifer Lawrence and director Francis Lawrence is playing at theaters. Tracking has the movie in the mid to high teens with a possible shot at NBSP Red Sparrow made. From locations yesterday from showtimes starting at p.m. The comp here is The Girl on the Train, which also made on its Thursday and final day. Friday and day. Opening. NBSP Red Sparrow carries a net production cost of awesome. Red Sparrow beats the Tuesday preview take of Lawrence's Passengers, which made as well as her critically acclaimed box office disaster Mother, which earned K prior to its Friday opening. NBSP Passengers fatted day opening with over 3 days. NBSP Red Sparrow was based on the Scribner novel by Jason Matthews. MGM has their reboot Death Wish starring SS action star Bruce Willis and that net budgeted pick hopes to land somewhere in the mid-teens and an iffy The Eli Roth directed pick earned K and PM Thursday previews. That number is just below the K made by Liam Neeson's latest shoot 'em up The Commuter Pandastes films Den of Thieves Thursday. Both titles respectively debuted to and critics have been hard on both wide entries, pulling Red Sparrow swings off at rotten and choking Death Wish and Pet Rotten. As Good as It Gets turns Helen Hunt. James L. Brooks. Greg Ellip. Performer of the Week Viola Davis. Agnes Varda could become person and first woman to win HIP. The Royals amp the arrangement casts party hard an epic new Ellip. I pretty much hate cooking with anything in my kitchen other HIP. See you in the next news. Goodbye.